would you say is like your claim to fame here? Like something that you're really known for, or you want to be really known for in the area?
I think for now, what we've done well is just we do very clean, very simple food, and we do it really well.
Excellent.
Pay a lot of attention to the details. We use high quality ingredients. We don't try to mask it with a bunch of flavors or sauces or anything like that. So are we all over the place doing crazy things? No, but we're doing really good food, simple and really.
Do you agree with the idea that restaurateurs should find one thing that they can do really well and stick with that as their business model?
I think if you think of anything in terms of brands or anything like that, I think Chick-fil-A, for example, they do a great chicken sandwich. They don't try to do anything else. They focus on that. They do a good job with it, and there's a line every time I go. So we have a different concept. We have a really nice atmosphere. The hotel's beautiful. The restaurant's beautiful. We just want to come in here and get a good meal. When you're sitting around looking at all this stuff, you know, what's jumping out in your head that you should be eating right now? We've got elk, we've got bison, we've got we've got some venison we're bringing on. We did pheasant for a while. I mean, trying some different stuff, but so far steaks have been our biggest.
What advice would you give to someone who's working on developing their concept or their one thing that they do really well in the industry?
In terms of
figuring something out that they could be known for, if they have, say, a few different things, how would they come about picking one of those things to be known for?
I think it's tough. I think for us, we started this chop house theme, right? We started with the a la carte steaks, and a la carte steaks were a hit. People liked it. They were able to create their own little plate. But we still sell a ton of the entree stuff. So we created a niche by having a really good steak in this town. There's not many restaurants in town that I've heard or know of that you can get a really good steak on. We've got a dry age strip on there now. It's 40 days dry age. It's pretty intense. It's delicious. Ounce is $42. I mean, you're talking about some money, but it's good, and we got to make sure it's good.
Well, you get what you pay for.
Exactly. And if you order it, it's got to be right. If it's not, you're not going to be happy, right?
Right.
I mean, so we're putting it out there on that aspect of it as well.
Very good, very good. Well, are you offering specials for the holidays or specific nights of the weeks that you?
Right now, what we've been hyping up is we're getting into Christmas season, so reservations have been building. I mean, we got holiday party after holiday party in the restaurant, so we've just unveiled a new tasting menu. It's a 4-course tasting menu. It's at the bottom of our regular menu, so you can get it any night of the week, anytime you come in. And we're featuring a scallop on there with saffron cream. We've got a butter poached lobster tail with like a Waldorf-style salad. And then we're doing hickory nut gaps, grass-fed beef tenderloin, a little cilantro chimichurri, some whipped potatoes.
I love chimichurri.
Yeah, it's good on steak. It's good on grass-fed steak. It's really delicious. And then we're doing a holiday peppermint creme brulee. So that's the big thing we're pushing this month. And then I was talking about Christmas Eve. We've got Christmas Eve coming up. We do breakfast with Santa in the restaurant. So we do a little kids buffet in our wine room back here. It's got like make your own cereal and have a lot of fun with that. Kids come in, parents get to order off the regular menu. And then Christmas Eve prefix menu at night for dinner. And then Christmas Day we're doing something really cool. We're doing turducken. So I think we're the only ones in town doing turducken on a carving cart that's going to come around to all the tables. Tableside carvings of turducken and buffalo steamship. We're getting that from Carolina Bison also.
Did you say that your bar and restaurant guests are primarily locals, or a good mix of locals and hotel guests, or what are you shooting for?
I think we got a good mix right now.
Okay, good.
As far as what's coming in, is the hotel stays busy. So we've got a good flow through in terms of guests coming and staying with us. So a lot of those folks come down and check us out. So we get steady business. It's not ever too overwhelming. We have busy nights. Of course, the weekends are busier than others, and that's when we see most of our locals. And then during the week, I mean, we're one of the few restaurants these days in Asheville that are open on Sundays and Mondays. So that pays off for us. Those end up being busy nights. So our busiest nights are Thursday through Monday, really.
A couple of local farms a minute ago. So do you have a lot of experience with their products versus products that you may have used in the past through larger distributors? Is that why you use them? Or?
Yeah. In terms of sourcing out the local, it's really the main reason is to get involved with the local community. I mean, that's the main reason I do it. The other reason is that the quality of food is awesome. I mean, you search them out. I was telling these guys, I go out and I go out to the farms. I talk to the farmers. I check out their operation. I see what's going on. Cane Creek Organics right down the street from me. We got a full tour. Jeremy's the farmer over there. Talked to him. He showed me around. We're doing free-range eggs. Get to see all that stuff, and it's just awesome for me to see it because I have a real passion for what goes on to create the product. So if you're talking about, whatever it is. You're talking about greens up to tomatoes. It takes a lot of energy for a farmer to produce that, especially locally. And then for us to source it out and find it and buy it and bring it in here, it can't stock in the window. It's got to come out here to you. You got to know what you're nice people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're humble. They're down to earth. They work really hard.
Good service too.
We get along great. We all work real hard, so we all talk to each other like that. And Jamie out here at Hickory Nut is out there talking with him and just making those connections, getting those relationships going, because that's what it's all about for me.
Oh, absolutely.
It's all about the food.
Well, let me ask you this: do you offer any food and wine pairing suggestions with your menus? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Our tasting menu has it has the courses listed, and we suggest wine pairings with that. And same thing with our steaks on a la carte menu. So we got suggested wine pairings that go along with those.
Excellent. I think a lot of people are sometimes intimidated by wine. I think that's an excellent way to kind
And
of.
our wine list it's got a lot of wines on it, but it's a 2-page thing. It's not a book. It's not a catalog of wines. We look at just look at good wines, see what we can find out. And then next year we got a lot of plans to do some of these smaller vineyards, start doing some smaller vineyard dinners and things like that. We got this beautiful wine room in here, so it works out good. Small, intimate setting.
You're someone who is just about to open a new restaurant that you wish you were told in the beginning of your career.
In the beginning of my career,
Well, yeah.
watch out for all the stress.
Okay.
I've been doing this one for like 14 years, and when I first started, I was like, I want my own restaurant. That's why I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go learn. I worked at some small places, sandwich shops, that kind of stuff. And as I started working, I started to learn more about food, and so I started going down that path. And then that's led me to where I'm at now. And now I'm about freaked out to open a restaurant. All the stress involved, having to deal with everybody. There's a lot of moving parts. I'm happy to be focused on what I'm doing, and that's focus on food, trying to create that atmosphere, trying to get that involvement in the community, guest involvement. That's where I like to be. That's kind of makes me more comfortable. Signing checks every day and figuring out where the money's coming from. Yeah, it's not really up my alley right now.
That's right. Well, it's a hard part of it, absolutely.
Don't get me wrong, I'd love to. Don't get me wrong. And one day it's going to happen. It's just right now, I'm just liking trying to figure out who I am as a chef. This is my first executive chef position. I've been a chef de cuisine for 8 years now. So I've been the second command for 8 years, and I've learned a lot, worked with great chefs. So I take what I learned from them and apply it, and now I'm sort of creating my own headway, trying to figure out where I can go. There's nobody stopping me.
That's right. Well, you're
Watch
absolutely
out.
right about that. Well, best of luck to you.
Thanks,
Chef. I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
your time.
Good talking with you.
Absolutely.